The Deadpoint climbing competition is one of my favorite climbing events to attend the entire year. It is a Halloween costume themed based climbing competition up in Salt Lake City, Utah at the Front Climbing Gym. Why is it so fun? Well, first of all, you're climbing in costumes. That right there is just like so much fun to do. Who doesn't like to climb in like costumes? It's just so random. You look over and you see a cow climbing like a V4. Plus, I get to go up to Salt Lake City, Utah and hang out with the homies, hit up Slackwater, do the pumpkin pie sour. Oh my gosh, this time of year when the pumpkin pie sour comes out, so fucking delicious. And who doesn't love Utah fry sauce? Ooh, that shit is so good. This year I dressed up as the Pope, which was a blast, a major hit. People loved it. It's pretty sick to bless people before their climbs, give a thanks to the G-Man after topping a boulder, whipping out the chalk and doing some Ash Wednesday type of stuff on the forehead. And then in collaboration, the homie John was a priest. No kids were harmed or touched while impersonating religious figures, or before or after. Though I feel you gotta emphasize while you're dressed up as like a priest or pope that shit didn't happen. Boom roasted. There's always just like a lot of fun, entertaining costumes at the Deadpoint climbing competition. And dude, why wouldn't you dress up? It's a Halloween costume climbing competition. Why? Who doesn't dress up? It's so lame. It's so lame if you don't. You have Mr. Incredible. Awesome costume, but dude, homie wore that like the next year too, so he needs to switch it up. Yo, when there's Waldo, dude, Waldo is a classic costume. You can never go wrong with a Waldo costume. So they split up the climbing competition into like a morning session and then an afternoon session. And after the afternoon session, they have to strip the walls down and then set for the final boulders for the finals competition, which is spectacular. So while they're doing that, they have like live entertainment, vendors out, food, music. It's just a blast. Beer. So you just hang out, have fun, socialize, enjoy a beer or two. They have some activities you can partake in. I didn't really get too much of the climbing sessions before the finals, and I never get any climbing of me during these competitions. It's just like way too crowded to set up like a tripod or stand up the phone to record yourself climb. It's way too much going on. I don't even remember how I placed during this year, but 2019, first place 2019 Deadpoint climbing competition, bitch. It was a beginner category, which I was pretty much a beginner at the time, no sandbagging. So like I said, I didn't really get too much of the climbing sessions before the finals. Though I got a lot of good footage of the finals competition, and that's what counts. The better climbers, that's what you want to see, right? And the finals get super litty, dude. Super stoked to watch those. Exciting environment, people get hypey, hooting and hollering. You got the DJ going off, a lot of fucking fun. And dude, the finals are no freaking joke. There are some strong ass pro climbers, Olympic climbers climbing at this event, dude. So stoked. I got to see Kyra Condie climb in person for the first time. Dude, I was fucking fanboying. I was like, oh my gosh, there's Kyra Condie right in front of me. Dude, and there's a nun climbing too. Dude, of course I had to support a member of the clergy. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it when the pro strong ass climbers get dressed up and go out in costume. Dude, it's so cool. Dude, yes, there's a lot on the line. There's money. There's a lot of money involved. And then you have, like, of course, pride as well. But dude, it's a Halloween climbing competition. You should have to compete in a costume. You should have to. I'm gonna post the full finals competition uninterrupted by me yapping and talking over it. So you can check that out, watch the full, or not necessarily full, but all the footage that I have. Since it was a Halloween competition, of course, they had a costume contest as well. I was a big fan of Merman and Barnacle Boy. And then for some reason, there was like an impromptu gymnastics break slash halftime show. People were doing like backflips and cartwheels and tumbling and type of shit. And I'm telling you, these climbers during the finals are strong as fuck, dude. You have to check out these finals. All right, so here's a look at all the finalists. I do not know everyone's names. Sorry. Though I do know they are strong AF, dude. The type of climbers that inspire you to train and climb harder, while at the same time making you not want to touch a single hold again. Like, dude, I'm never gonna be that strong. So this is men's boulder problem number 1. Super sick. They had like a big, flashy, dynamic move for the first move, which is, I mean, you gotta love it. It's the finals. You gotta show out. You gotta give the people what they want. Some flair, some razzle dazzle, some excitement. And they did it. Though, after that, the beta afterwards was just like so weird for these guys. It took them a while to like figure out what they needed to do. And then even once they figured out what they had to do, it was just like almost impossible for them to do. At least impossible for them to do in 4 minutes. I don't even know what they were trying to grab or hold on to underneath that volume, though it must have been small because it was just giving them such the hardest time. That first move looked hard AF, though if they were able to manage to stick that move, those crimps on that volume just look so tiny. And unfortunately, there was not a single guy that got past that move. And I wasn't trying to play favorites on who I wanted to record or anything like that. It was just like who was on the wall at the time and who was closer to me is really how I did it. So if I didn't get your favorite climber, or if I didn't get a boulder you wanted to see, my bad, bro. My bad. So hence why sometimes the climb starts like mid-climb. Though this was a women's boulder problem number 1. You got Quinn Mason, dude, she is strong AF, man. I've seen her climb a few competitions, and dude, she's so fucking strong. Here we go. Here's a look at the beginning of the boulder. They make some of these boulders look so easy, like you can hop on it and you can climb it, though you know once you touch a single hold, it's like impossible. But they make it look so easy sometimes. Like this boulder right here, like I feel like I could maybe do some of it, though I know it wouldn't be possible. There's no way. There's no fucking way I could get anywhere on this boulder. But dude, the top with the heel hook, sick as fuck. The nun, dude, showing out support from the G-man. Damn, dude, damn. Falling off, that was tough. Getting so close and then just falling off like that. I don't think there was anything underneath that hold to grab onto. I think it was just like all straight pressure and friction. A lot of the women were getting this first boulder, so maybe that's why I felt like I could get it. They just made it look so easy. Dude, and fucking Kyra Condi climbing in full costume with the cape, dude, that's just so badass. Dude, that is an insane drop knee. I wish she would have got it. That would have been sick. Men's boulder problem number 2, and men's boulder problem number 2 was not a gimme either. The start was like so rough for these guys, and it looked bad. It was like some sort of like coordination type of move. Some of them were like trying some like weird beta. Being tall was definitely an advantage to this first move. At least I feel. I obviously don't know because I didn't get on it. But from a spectator's viewpoint, it looked like being tall probably was very helpful. Or you had to be just the right height to lock in that toe hook or heel hook. They do it like so effortlessly, or at least that's the way they make it appear. Like it's just grabbing onto like the biggest jug you've ever seen. It was probably like the slickest sloper with like 0 friction. Then they had that like flashy finish move, which was super dope because dude, it got the crowd pumped once they sent it. I'm telling you, the atmosphere for these finals are just like insane. Dude, you have the music playing, the crowd is cheering. It's just like so much fun. Dude, I swear, man, they have like 0 to 2% body fat, these guys. Dude, look at the fucking back muscles. Then he just like picks his whole body up like so effortlessly. Fucking insane, dude. You makes me want to like not train. Like, how am I gonna get like that? There's no way I have the discipline to get my body in that shape. I love ice cream way too much to look like that. Dude, and fucking Luigi hyping him up. This is so classic. That is wild. That's gotta be insane. Oh, damn. Dude, this guy was going at it like attempt after attempt, and the clock was winding down. And dude, at the last fucking seconds, he pulls off this crazy like heel hook coordination start. Damn, it was so wild, man. This guy is just like so fucking strong, man. And at this point, the clock was counting down. It was like seconds. He had to get it on this attempt or he was not getting it. And dude, so people got fucking stoked once he sent it. Freddie Mercury was just like insane this whole competition. He was so strong, dude. Women's boulder problem number 2, I really didn't get like a good vantage of whatsoever because it was just like way too far on the other side of the climbing gym. And dude, it was packed. There's just like no moving. Once you got in a spot, you were stuck there. It's not like Astro World bad, but it gets pretty packed. But I got a couple tops from my angle. I didn't get the best angle of men's boulder problem number 3 either, just too far. Though it looked rough, dude. It looked like some overhang with some slopey ass holds. And so they were like moving ever so slowly trying to get past that first section. The wall angle makes it look like super awkward. Like some of these, they were making it look easy. This one looked fucking hard. Dude, the looks on their faces, they were obviously like beat, dude, because they were climbing all morning to make the finals. And then after they make the finals, they gotta do all these hard ass boulders too. So they're probably trying to grip these greasy ass slopers with 0 skin left. You could tell they're like putting maximum fucking effort into this climb. You could see it in their fucking faces. The biggest thing for these guys was getting on the other side of this volume, trying to figure out how they're going to move over. Some of them did it as statically as they could. Some of them went with some weird approaches. Some of them went like dynamically, but getting to the other side of this volume was like the biggest crux for these guys. I mean, obviously the whole entire boulder was difficult, though trying to get on the other side of this volume was rough. And then once you did, it was not downhill from there. It just got worse. Dude, that's such a sick drop knee. It was so heartbreaking watching Freddie Mercury climb this climb because he was getting so close So fucking close. Women's boulder problem number 3 was crazy. It was insane. A lot of weird moves, going with like some toe hooks and then bat hangs. It was wild. It was a lot of fun to watch. That shoulder move looked insane, like painful. Dude, that's where I want to be one of these days, on the top of the wall taking photos. I'd rather be the person climbing, but damn, I think it would be easier for me to be the person taking photos. Damn, she was getting so close to the top of the wall. This is their last boulder that they're climbing and they are pumped, I bet, dude. That's probably gotta be like the smallest crimp on that hold. People clown on socks in climbing shoes, but dude, this is a look right there. The high socks with the climbing shoes, dude, I'm gonna start rocking that. She was throwing holy water at the crowd whenever she would come out. It was so funny. By far the best costume out of the finalists, climbing the hardest boulders, and you're in like full costume. That's just so fun to see. If they were to come back the next day, they're gonna get it. Though you're trying to get this boulder in under 4 minutes after a long ass day of climbing. That's what makes it so difficult, I bet. I say it like I've done this before, but from an outsider's point of view, that's what makes it so difficult. Dude, such a big reach to that finish. And so the thing is, I'm also recording and watching the men's boulder 3 at the same time, and so my camera's like all over the place. A lot of good times at the Deadpoint climbing competition, so much fun. And if you know a really fun like Halloween climbing competition, let me know, because I definitely want to go check that shit out. I have another Deadpoint climbing comp coming out, so be on the lookout for that. Plus more videos, more cycling, more climbing, a lot of good shit. So thanks for watching, tuning in, like, comment, subscribe. The works, you know how it goes. Peace.